I mean, yeah. Look, I don't know. I'm not gonna necessarily turn down help if I think
Let's kick things off, Jack. Before we get to the game, there was a prospect. There were rumors going around that a striker Schalke was trying to get that got a lot of people excited at the potential of having it. Obviously, we want to wait and see. But Anthony Modeste, really good goal scorer for many years, linked with Schalke. Former Dortmund player, former Cologne player. Rumor was that we were going to get him, but unfortunately, I don't really know how I feel about that. But he came out publicly and said, hey, I appreciate the offer from Schalke. I'm not interested. I'm a former Cologne player, former Dortmund player. I don't want to mess up how my legacy is with them, so I'm gonna pass on this one, Jack. Thoughts on that?
it seemed to kind of materialize and then disappear like very rapidly. So it was kind of a strange, like brief life cycle for that rumor. I mean, yeah, look, I don't know. I'm not gonna necessarily turn down help if I think there's help there, but I'm very skeptical about what help he would be at this point in his career. What is he, like 35 at this point or something like that? Maybe,
36, yeah.
Okay, 36. It feels like we're trying to dip into that like Tirada well a little bit, but like, who's a legend of like, the Bundesliga at that position that we can kind of pull in. Look, obviously had a few really good seasons with Cologne. I think like two pretty solid seasons where he had like at least 15 goals, like around 2015 or like a little bit after there, and then had like a second stint where he had a really good season more recently, which is what kind of got him the move to Dortmund later, kind of on the heels of that. But I mean, I think since that point, the Dortmund move I don't really think worked out well, if I remember correctly, and then has been kind of in lower level leagues, like, I mean, no disrespect to like the Egyptian league or something like that, but like not like Europe's top 5 leagues. So I don't know. Not particularly upset about it. Hasn't he had like some weird, like almost like disciplinary issues too at times or something? Or is he kind of like a difficult character? I mean, like, I don't know if that's what you want to inject into like the locker room situation right now, given that we're already struggling. I can't imagine he would want to come to a situation like ours in the first place. So, I mean, yeah, I was never too invested in the rumor, and it seems like it's definitely not happening now. So,
yeah. I was never really invested as well. I just heard the name and like, oh, that's interesting. I don't really think striker is a position that we needed to fix. I think we've seen all season that we weren't had one of the better attacking teams before Van Wonderen. So I wasn't really looking for an attacker. I thought Silla and Kahneman, really are linked up well this year. I think defensively is where we're struggling. If we could find a defender maybe of that caliber that Modeste is, but in defense, sure, okay, I'll entertain that. But that's where our problems are. It's not in the attack. It's despite us not having goals the last couple of games, it's not the attack. It's the defense and then the system that's being played or not being played. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too bothered by that.